Absolutely not.
Keep your finger out of your nose.
I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. We're gonna drink a fine whiskey and smoke a really fine cigar.
It is time for Happy Hour. It is the Man Cave Happy Hour. Whiskey, cigar, spirits, and stories that go along with it. I'm Jamie Flanagan.
That over there is still August Gitchley.
Matt Fox, I just saw your sexy ass yesterday.
I
What are we
know.
doing this again? So soon?
I missed you.
I know. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But Mondays are Mondays. Mondays happen.
Mondays happen in the cave. You have your hall passes. I'm not going to fuck it up for you guys.
That's right.
This is your night to get away from the wives. I'm going to not do anything to stop that.
Yeah. So we did. We had some fun yesterday prepping for St. Patrick's Day over at Gus's Snug.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're doing cocktails.
We brought in some guests to help us try some of these cocktails.
Yeah,
these guys have had a few cocktails in their time.
So the concept is 13 cocktails that you should know how to make at home.
That's right.
13. There's a website, casualmixologist.com, and I get all these kind of crazy things on my feeds and emails and wherever, and I'm like, oh, clickbait got me. And
we got something to do Monday. We got something to do Monday.
So we figured we talk about we had our welcome cocktail, and everybody's kind of wrapping that up, and so we can dive into a
there's so
nice
much
one.
happening over here right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. So we're not going to do all 13 because that would just get messy. I think.
Oh, well, I'm out of here. I had goals.
The life goals?
The only reason I left the house on a Monday, man, I was putting down 13 cocktails.
But August, who'd you bring in with you before we get there?
So we've got a veteran of the Man Cave, a former guest, Barry Mulsos here.
Welcome back, Barry.
Thank you very much, guys. Glad to be here.
And
give him a bell.
Get a bell.
Barry's here. All right, there we go.
A rookie for this podcast, but I've podcasted with many times in the old, the other out in Redford there.
Yeah.
My good pal Mike Davis.
Hey,
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
All right, there we go. It's not a podcast unless somebody's ringing a bell.
Right.
It's,
just that's the only two times we can do it.
It's very high tech.
Well, until someone says something really something's gonna happen. We're gonna
I've actually taken that off of the table for like the other
Not wrong.
just because some of the other podcasts they're like,
to me it's a PTSD to election season at work. Someone hitting that bell, I want to chuck that mother.
I know you can get rid of that bell.
You didn't have a that was easy button?
That's right. Right.
But so 13 cocktails to do at home. But what are some of your favorites? You're the new guy in.
I'm a bourbon guy.
Yeah.
So I'd like Manhattan's, old fashions in that sugary sweet hummingbird kind of genre.
All right.
He even flapped his wings.
I love that you flapped your wings on that.
Well, he is a hummingbird of a man.
Are you taking the time to make the cocktail, or are you just drinking it straight at home? Generally speaking, you're doing it up.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
not every other one's just a straight pour of bourbon, but
fair enough.
Every third maybe like, hey, let's
do a little something.
There, make a black Manhattan. Yeah.
Why's it got to be a black Manhattan?
Because if it was a white Manhattan, it would have cream in it and it would curdle.
And
that would not be milk and bourbon, please.
Laverne
and Shirley much.
That's called
Laverne and Shirley much.
That's rum chata.
There's milk. My dad knew a guy that he used to pick up a guy from work back when he was a kid. His mom was drinking milk and scotch, which is a thing. There's actually a region of Scotland that drinks scotch and milk. Yeah, it's a thing.
Is it warm rum and
scotch? It's how you kept your ulcers that when you're drinking in the morning.
Quiet down down there.
Put that milk in there.
So that's how Milk of Magnesia came about.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was called Milk of McKellen.
Milk of McClellan.
Milk of McKellen.
But I'm with you, Mike. I do the same thing. It's usually an old fashioned or a Manhattan. And I got a couple darker, not just the vermouth, but I'll do the Nino or the Amaro to make it a little darker. Sure. But I go a little lighter on those because they're very potent.
But I'm a smoker, so I need when I do it, I do hard because I can't taste the difference.
Okay.
Right. So I need I need a pound. It's like, oh, that's what this is. It's like subtleties don't really work for me. It's like it's got a nice little piquant of like, fuck you, like hit me in my mouth. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Can I cuss?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
You said motherfucker.
It's gonna be hard to stop.
You said shit.
George Collins. What was George Collins?
7 dirty words.
Give me the 7 words. What are the 7 words?
Motherfucker and shit.
Shit. Okay.
Fart, turd, and twat.
Welcome to the man cave. All
right. It was tits. Yeah, tits doesn't lie.
I thought it was like motherfucker and tits. So that's how I ended it. Yeah.
That was but that was the 70s.
Right.
You couldn't say booger.
So I did go through this list, and there's a couple things here that there's only one that I've never heard of.
Right.
It was the number 6.
A stable job.
Oh, wow.
Barry, you can come back anytime.
Barry, why would
absolutely like?
Barry, why would you say that?
I'm stunned. I'm shocked. Shocked. I said.
Let me engage. Now I have to engage.
Oh no! I see.
Computer.
It's called a retirement account. I see.
You didn't even you were like you sat there with that dough and the headlights thing.
Claws are out.
I love you like my luggage, and I have 0 luggage.
Who invited this motherfucker?
I think it was you.
Oh God,
and the hits just keep on coming.
Wow. You're listening to 100.5 KCA, fully good time only station.
So
he was on radio when he was in college. So. This view.
I can't pronounce it.
It's some French thing. Eat your heart out. Francophiles. This complicated drink features cognac and the unique French herbal liqueur Benedictine.
I was looking at that
seen a bottle of Benedictine.
Dude, the 70s called. They went their liquor back.
No, it's a TWA first class menu in 1972. They want their liquor back.
Benedictine and brandy, B&B. I remember that.
Oh, that one I don't.
That one sat right next to the Galliano bottle on every.
Well, every grandparent has a Galliano bottle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Was that the green stuff? What's the
Galliano's yellow?
No. The Benedictine, is that the stuff that the monks made?
That's chartreuse.
That's chartreuse. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Again, not bourbon.
So yeah. Barry, when you're making something at home, what are you whipping up?
I have to admit to one thing. Got to get this out there. I had this really nice cocktail shaker at home. A friend of mine gave it to me as a gift. She's like, "Your bar doesn't have a cocktail shaker. You should have one." That thing, you could plant crops in the dust on top of that thing. I get kind of lazy. I just tend to dump some booze in a glass and throw it back. Yeah. But on the rare occasion when I do like a cocktail sort of thing at home, I'll do an easy mix, so I can just, pour in a glass with some mixer, like a Manhattan.
I see my favorite, right? One of my favorites right there in your hand.
He's got that bottle, doesn't he?
That's rye.
A little Sazerac rye.
I didn't want to interrupt you, Barry. But
no, that's just fine. I was pretty much at the end of that thought.
So we got the Wild Turkey 101 rye in the other room too.
We do. But I figure since we're making a Sazerac,
oh nice, I'm happy to hear that.
Let's do it with the Sazerac rye. Yeah. Okay. Although most recipes, when you look up the Sazerac recipe, it doesn't call for the Sazerac rye. It usually calls
it just says
for
a spicy rye or something like that.
Yeah. But I figured, I have this. We haven't cracked it. I haven't been able to find a Brockmeyer jacket in order.
He just kicked you up, fired him up.
I'm a pretty good Brockmeyer.
Like I remember, like we used to watch that show together.
Together
and watch Brockmeyer when it was released.
I would announce DCFC games on TV at the house as Brockmeyer.
You can taste the jazz.
He's got more grass up his ass than a Hispanic drug dealer does. Yeah,
you can't bury that ball in a Jewish cemetery because it just got tattooed.
You can't. No, come on, you're a public person.
What? It's a joke about a home run.
I know, but repeating a joke still puts you on the hook for saying that joke.
I think I'm going to be okay.
I don't know. I don't know. This goes to like millions of people.
Yeah,
that's true. It's true. I should watch
your
myself.
Fans in Taipei.
Fortunately, the Pope is not really upset well.
No, they're going to love the Brockmeyer references because I think he called cockfighting matches in Taipei.
He did.
I'm just gonna be a fly on the wall for this episode. This is gonna be great.
Would you like some help with that, Vicky?
Yeah.
Is that real tomato ketchup?
There's a little foreskin on this thing. I can't get off.
Man, I think I'm gonna do the same.
I just sit back and let it happen, man.
All right, but on the list because I'm my cocktail's out, so I don't want to kibitz our way through the list and sit here without a cocktail. So,
but I want to talk about absinthe though.
That's part of this recipe.
It's part of the recipe.
Yes.
But so is this American absinthe? You can't get any kind of like Napoleon's army fails at Waterloo absinthe anymore.
You can get French in here, but it's a bitch. So this is Domaines en Provence. So this is French.
Okay. So it's pure frog absinthe.
A couple summers ago, we were in New York. We saw Moulin Rouge, the redo of Moulin Rouge, and there's an entire set of them singing about absinthe.
Yes, there's a whole scene. Yeah,
it's a whole scene, and it is amazing. They go around the entire stage with a glass of absinthe, and they're all drinking on it. It's not real, but
I saw Moulin Rouge at the music hall this year here at the Opera House. It was great.
Oh, it was amazing.
The thing about the whole absinthe thing, of course, when you're just drinking absinthe, the ritual,
the spoon, the sugar,
the sugar.
The dripping of the water. Yeah. I did it once in Vegas when I turned 50. I was in Vegas, thought, hey, I'll do an absinthe.
Why not?
Never had done it before. And actually was talked out of it when I was in France once, which was hilarious. But by a local, but I thought, I should do this. And I kind of dug that simple little ritual with the drink,
I did it.
That little heroin spoon of a sugar.
I did it in Heidelberg, Germany, and I was sober at the time. And they're like, okay, suspend, whatever, just do it. And it was messy. I mean, it was like,
it's easy.
No, messed up your mind. It was legit. Well, this was real wormwood. And it was like the real deal. It wasn't like probably.
So it was basically a mushroom trip.
Yeah. And then the Heidelberg Schloss and everything. Like it's like it was falling down. It's like it's not falling. It's just already falling down. But in our minds, I mean, it's the real deal over there.
Well, here's the weird thing about this recipe. There's not really absinthe in it, but it calls for absinthe. You're supposed to rinse your glass with it.
Oh, right.
And then dump it.
Like these super.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I ain't wasting.
Okay. Yeah. You don't waste absinthe.
Well, I'm going to do it.
You're going to rinse the glass?
Yeah, we'll rinse the glass.
It's not a heathen.
Why not? I follow the recipe, right?
He's a bit of a barbarian.
Follow the recipe. What does every single person from a liquor rep, every single person we have on the show,
drink it the way you like it.
Drink it the way you like it.
Put the absinthe in it.
In my motherfucking cocktail.
But when you're talking about classic recipes, you should probably just at least for conversation.
Well, just for the purpose of this, I may or may not do that. Well, let's
let's get to that point.
It's like drinking your mocktails, August.
Is your life insurance covered and everything good?
Oh yeah.
All beneficiaries are checked out.
Oh yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Then let's go for it.
What do we use this for? You can see the bottle is like there's barely anything out of it. We bought it for something.
We bought it for something, and I don't think we used it.
You brought it in.
Yeah, I did bring it in.
It was you.
I had to go to Wine Garden to get it because none of the other little liquor stores around there had it.
And then Big Tony comes through.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Big Tony had the absinthe. I don't remember what we had that for, but it's been here for 2 years.
All right.
Oh, it'll keep and keep.
Should I? I made 3. Yeah, and I figured we divide it up.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
5
cool.
of us.
That'll work.
Yeah. All right.
You don't have to be as heavy-handed as I am.
Don't you remember what happened yesterday, Jamie?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get into the other cocktails on the list, but coming in at number 3. No, it's actually number 7. Number 7 on the countdown. Sazerac. So yes, it calls for a 1/4 ounce of absinthe, 2 ounces of rye whiskey, and we figured we go with the Sazerac rye since it's a Sazerac cocktail. A 1/4 ounce simple syrup, and I got the pre-made one. I'm cheating it out there. So
no reason to cook.
4 dashes of Picard's bitters, and then 1 dash of Angostura bitters.
It's going to change everything.
Orange
that orange is
no, this is an orange.
The Picard's isn't it?
That's the regular bitters, and that's some fancy bitters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So this,
but it's not an orange bitter.
No, neither one of them is orange.
Yeah, that's the standard Agostino's. Yeah.
Please. Picard's isn't
orange. I don't know.
We had a bitters expert on the show once. That was kind of interesting. Yeah.
Mickey Lyons, if you're listening, call in.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's like I don't know.
She's a bitters
or
queen.
Something.
She makes her own bitters.
Yep, I believe that.
Early 1800s. I don't know. You want to read that while I keep working on the cocktail?
Sorry to critique.
So no. So then a lemon twist for garnish. So it calls for a mixing glass, a jigger bar spoon, a strainer, and so prepare an old-fashioned rocks glass. Rinse the glass with absinthe, then discard. So you're taking that absinthe and you're I got to rinse the glasses first, man.
We can dump ice back and forth. That's fine. It works.
Go for it. You got 2 glasses right in front of you.
When you try the Picard's, you know what? It's made with gentian root, is what it is.
It's more aromatic. It doesn't taste like anything.
Right.
It's
got a
aromatic.
very strong anise thing going on there. Anise.
Rinse that glass, dump rocks in it, and go to the next one.
It doesn't it doesn't taste like anything, but it's just the
aromatic.
It's the nose. The nose knows.
So much rinsing.
All right. Oh, is that licorice? Is there licorice?
Yeah, absinthe will have that anisness to it. Yeah,
but it's also that bitters that has a little here.
Oh yeah, that does too.
Yeah.
All right, there we are.
Got an assembly
Says
line
the guy
here.
who says he's not into
So, all right, so rinse in the glass. Is that it? Just like a swirl? Is that rinsing?
I don't know, man. I don't.
That seems rinsey to me.
You know, are you just
it's like vermouth to a martini, right?
Right. We've seen rinsification before.
Just let the vermouth blow the gin a kiss.
Don't bruise it.
Describe
whatever you do.
Describe vermouth to the gin.
Yeah.
Wave the bottle over.
Yeah, right.
Gin rocks. Okay.
Gimlet.
I'm finger banging the ice, August.
I brought.
You used my line.
A dump.
Ooh,
jar.
a spit can.
I was just gonna.
Do we have to spit, or can we actually drink?
Oh, we can drink.
I don't know if this is like
No, this is all about boozing.
He's out bullshitter.
Yeah, no,
Here's the last glass. All right, so there you go. We rinsed with the absinthe. Combine remaining ingredients in a mixing glass filled with ice. I need some ice in this bad lad here, Matthew.
Ooh, to the left, to the right.
So I already put the
it's the first time I
of
didn't.
bourbon, the 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, 4 dashes of the Pichards, and then 1 dash of the Angostura. And now we're doing ice.
I'll give it a stir.
How much of a make-at-home cocktail is this?
All right, Matt, there you go.
Particularly
this is why we go to bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I go to the Painted Lady.
Yeah.
To have Andrea make me one of these.
Right.
I'm twirling the spoon, August.
Yes, I see you're twirling. You're not bruising the
Much
alcohol.
twirling of the spoon.
Swirly, swirly, swirly. So here's the thing. I went to a cocktail class. Big Tony from the Wine Garden called me up. He's like, "Hey, I got an extra ticket for a cocktail class."
All right.
We got a smaller strainer.
Yeah, there might be.
Just flip it and pour.
Yeah, you don't really. There's nothing to strain except
There's a
couple
little
ice.
ice.
yeah, just
Not full. Yeah.
So Big Tony calls me up and go to a cocktail class, and it was a friend Greta Harper, who was
From Makers at one point.
Now with Diageo. She's doing Diageo now.
Thank you. Yep.
And we need a lemon. The garnish is a lemon. The picture shows just a lemon twist. It was a lemon twist. So just the rind.
Give me a knife. Give me a
Wait,
knife. I got.
Hand me the goddamn lemon.
Next in the other room, or on the counter.
Do it. You got it.
He's got the
peeler.
Do it. Go.
Come on, Zesty.
That's zesty.
There you go.
It's like potato chips. Just pull it off.
There it is. I got it.
Are we? Does it say to
You
rim the
flap it.
glass?
It's gonna be like the fap. Fap.
Do we rim the lid? Shit.
Jumper.
I have a feeling that this is a little more than a twist.
Well, right now there's an actual trained mixologist going, "Oh, these heathens."
Yeah,
do it backwards so you squeeze the oil in
Matt.
the skin side, not the pulp side.
Wait. You gotta smack the glass.
That's what I did.
Flap it.
I jerked off my glass.
Slap the rim.
Well, it's flavorful.
This room smells amazing right now.
Yeah,
absinthe
Smells like
lemon. This would not be as good.
It smells like someone just dusted.
Feels like 1976 with Lysol disinfectant spray.
That's
Yes.
right, well.
All right, there we go.
Well, because you crop dusted.
And that
And if you have ovarian cancer because of it,
is the
you might be able to
Sazerac.
sue.
Cheers.
Ovarian cancer.
No, it was like the talc bullshit.
I
Right?
know. All right.
Chin.
Chin.
I'll tell you, I'm a fan.
Delightful cocktail.
I love these.
I do too.
You know,
that wasn't too much work. I mean, rinsing the absinthe, I
Mm.
guess. I don't know what it
take
would
it.
be sans the absinthe rinse.
You ain't gonna notice
That's
much
yummy.
difference.
It's harder work opening up the bitters than.
This reminds me, like when I was a kid, I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and like south, like Washington, Missouri. There was like a small, cutesy little town, and they would have like potpourri. And this is very like this like Kimswick. Kimswick was the name of the city, and this tastes like Kimswick.
There's a lot of lemon in the air, which is nice.
There is.
There's
This
I
is
think
an
of all of us beating off the lemons.
There's a bit of aromatics going on right
For
now
sure.
with this. Yeah.
Well, we did an episode on smoking cocktails, and we realized that maybe it's not anything to do with the taste. It's just our taste buds have changed because of the smell.
Right.
It made us taste different.
The aromas.
Yep.
This is a mighty good burger.
I can knock this in.
It's a damn good cocktail.
It's a rye, so it's a whiskey. It's a mighty good whiskey cocktail. It's
like Scotch and ryes get me here. Bourbons come down, but a rye or a Scotch will get me right in the back of the adenoids.
Yeah.
But, no, this is fine. I mean,
I don't know if I'd do 2 of these.
I would. I have. I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Especially, this is a good size to do 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I poured 3 cocktails.
Do me a favor. I'm gonna be your guy. Give me that bottle for somebody who's just a straight up bourbon guy.
Right.
This fine.
There's water if you want to rinse.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I just want to
I haven't opened it. I brought it to rinse glasses if we needed.
I just want to see what this recipe has done to our rye.
And then there's a dump. Yeah, if you want.
You don't.
All right.
No, I just want to see
You
because it could be maybe what we put into it did not make it.
Oh, if you're gonna drink just straight Sazerac, you're gonna huge difference.
Oh no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I gotta say, because this is where I have to admit to being a hypocrite. Because I tell people all the time that I don't like black licorice.
Yeah,
the candy.
Oh, I love the black licorice.
Not a fan. Good and plenty's make me want to throw up. So you hate black licorice? I go, yeah. Didn't we get drunk on Ouzo down in Greektown once?
Absolutely,
I did
we
that on
did.
occasion. Oh yeah, and don't you? I mean, you'll drink like Sambuca. Yeah, I'll do that. And Rocky, you've done that with us. Yeah, I am a hypocrite indeed. I actually, maybe it just has to be in booze, but just the concept of eating, anise flavored candy. Just I go, no,
the bowl by the door.
Yeah, no, none of that.
That was a big thing in Hamtramck. When I did a gift basket for my family and bought things from Hamtramck, and that was always the little anise covered. They were covered in candy canes.
Yeah.
They were probably 5 years old and kind of rancid.
dusty candy.
That one
candy
fish
corn.
market on we'll check their names.
Yeah.
For the innocent.
Protect their anonymity.
I was going off. Tony invited me to a cocktail lesson class thing, and Greta was hosting it, and they talked about the because it was the first drink we were doing was going to be the old fashioned, and she was telling the story about where the old fashioned got its name. And originally, when whiskeys were starting to be poured, people were slinging drinks, and that's where it came. You would sling the drinks. They were called slings, right? And people would just
physically down the bar.
Well, no, it was just calling the drinks were a sling, right? And so
Singapore sling.
It was
No, that's a different.
It was just a whiskey. It was just a whiskey. It was here you go, slinging a whiskey.
Slinging a drink, yeah.
And that was just that was it. And then it's like now, right? Everybody's like, well, we want to be unique, so our sling is the Singapore sling. It's the Ted's Tavern sling. And so people and they're like trying to be all the fancy pants with their things. One, to cover up the really crappy booze they were selling.
Well, that's how it started. Yeah,
to cover the really crappy booze and spittoon.
Well, the fact that it might make you blind. Yeah.
And then to have something that would be their own. And people would go, good Lord, just give me a good old fashioned cocktail.
Right.
And that's where it came from. People trying to get away, because that's happening now with all the crazy cocktail, more deeper, intricate.
Right.
You mean
it takes you 15 minutes to make one cocktail?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's where the old fashioned came from, which is coming in number 1 on the list. It's the old fashioned. On this list of 13 cocktails that you should make home. And we kind of agree that the old fashioned is something that kind of gets made at home because it's pretty easy. I waver between grabbing a sugar pack. I don't have sugar cubes. I should get sugar cubes. But I got the sugar pack. I'll get
use them when the horses visit.
I got the raw sugar, and just throw a pack in there, and then the bitters. Muddle it a little bit.
Get the rock sugar stir.
Yeah.
Rock sugar. So and then just Ziploc bag it into the fridge.
Yep. I like that.
Right. A man of experience on.
I mean, I heard from this one dude one time.
Yeah,
I like that. But sometimes I'll do the simple syrup, and sometimes I'll do the sugar pack.
The thing about the simple
sugar,
you
got sugar in your pants right now, Mike?
Huh?
You got some sugar in your pants right now?
I got sugar everywhere on my body. The thing about when you do a simple syrup, it introduces water into the thing. So it does kind of dilute. But, you know, but that's part of the original recipe.
Yeah.
I like my sugar stick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Sugar stick.
Got it.
This one time in band
So,
camp.
that was my nickname in college.
Hey, sugar
stick.
And it changed me.
I'm enjoying this. Actually, now that I'm halfway through this, I would do another one. I would absolutely. I'm kind of lamenting having made it short.
But it's one that you don't want to bang. You're not going to slam it. So you're going to drink this for hours.
Yeah.
They have a $80 Sazerac on the menu at Painted Lady.
Jeez.
Using some super high-end rye and some crazy absinthe they have there.
Yeah.
It's like an $80 drink. It's right. It's like, $13. Painted Lady Sazerac, $80. Like, whoa, okay.
You order it in a gong.
Yeah, it should. It better.
So next up on the list is the martini. So the first four are pretty straight up. So you got the old fashioned, then you have the martini and the Manhattan. So number 2 martini calls for gin. It's calling for the gin martini.
We're going to use this one.
Most Americans, the martini is a vodka martini.
Well, you can thank James Bond for that.
Yeah. Smirnoff. You're very well.
Shake it.
For
a
couple
which is no longer
movies.
being made, right?
Episodes.
Smirnoff is dead.
No, Smirnoff is being made.
Who's Smirnoff?
That's Yakov Smirnoff.
No, Stoli's dead. Stoli's done.
No.
I think so. No, there's a well-known vodka that's done.
Tito?
No. Like
Sky.
European. No. I want to say it's Smirnoff. Or no, not Smirnoff. Sorry, no, Stoli. I think it's Stoli.
Really?
That's my favorite martini. That's Stoli
like,
Dirty Out.
That's Russian.
Yeah, it's like the oldest
Europe
brand
over
there.
there. Whatever.
Okay.
But Eurasia.
Okay.
But I think.
Well, is that just because?
Look it up. It's Stoli.
I'm trying to.
What vodka has gone the way of the dodo? But all right. So and it
Stoli filed for bankruptcy.
Wow. Okay. Really?
Isn't necessarily
in the United
end
States.
of the road. Reorganization of debt.
So
cyber attacked and Russia's suing them.
So they.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there's been a backlash about the whole, it's Russian, they're mean people. Let's not drink that.
We're actually Latvian. I think that's their line. They're Latvian vodka.
We just won an Academy Award, too.
Was it Finland? I think it was
Latvia just won their first Academy Award.
They're feeling it right now.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with martinis. I don't like olives.
It's my favorite part.
See, I'm not.
My favorite part is that salty juice.
I've known you for how long?
Yeah, I don't like olives.
Like here in my temples, I just want all that olive juice right in my temples, straight from your strainer.
Here's what did it for me on the olives. I worked at a Domino's Pizza forever in a day, and I had to open those cans.
I worked at Chuck E. Cheese,
and then you open that can, and it's like just boom.
Those are barely olives, though.
They're genetically modified.
It destroyed me for.
If you knew how they made a Spanish olive, you'd never eat another one.
Yeah, I just
can't do
like
a mouse poking out with the pecker.
Well, they soak them in lye to basically redistribute the flavors and the colors, so that they'll have a green olive in there that isn't quite ripe,
Right.
But it'll turn black just like the rest of them eventually. Yeah. But yeah, like a pile of real olives. Oh,
black olives, no, or green olives.
The olives and dates with the feta you get in Hamtramck at the
Not
store.
even those big, thick green.
Green are worse. The black are awful. The green are worse.
So do you even cook with olive oil then?
Well, the olive oil.
By association.
Yeah, guilt by association with the olive oil.
I don't know what's weirder, him not liking olives or me hating pickles.
Oh, I despise pickles.
Pickles are cucumbers soaked in Uber.
Like my pickle.
You're going too far now, Michael Davis.
Pickles are
All this hatred for good food.
Yeah, by the way, Jimmy, you'd be screwed in Spain.
Pickles are the devil.
There's olives on everything. They put olives on their ice cream.
Book me a flight.
Jimmy, you'd be fucked in Spain. That's funny.
Absolutely.
How cheap are the plane flights?
I can get them over there for
asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Kat's already asked when we're going somewhere. I said we're gonna have dinner.
Hey, no.
Wait,
No.
in New Orleans.
Is there a wall? Do you bring family into this or no?
Talking about? Oh no, she's been on the show.
Okay, I know, but
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, my sister.
Not on air, August. Not on air.
My mom's watching.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Ellen.
Ellen, thank you so much for the card.
My sister Cecilia.
No, seriously, thank you so much, Ellen. I appreciate it.
Kat chimed in. Thank you guys for
and the balls, the meatballs,
the fan club.
Yeah.
Right.
Give it a
Mom.
thumbs up.
On there. Oh.
All right, but Yeah. Number
Sorry,
three, coming
the
in
hijacker
number
show.
3 on the hit parade is the old fashioned. And that's just the sweet vermouth. What vermouth do you have at home?
Angostura.
Angostura.
Those bitters.
No, that's the
Sorry,
bitters.
sorry.
What?
There's only the
vermouth.
one.
No,
you
no.
have fancy vermouths. Everyone else has
I
the
have a
same
bunch
shit.
of them,
No, I
You
got
got-
2 different ones.
There's Dolan.
Dolan?
You got
And then,
Dolan.
the other one, it looks like coochie, but it's cookie.
Shoot, no, it's like a Frenchy looking one.
Noali Prague.
I got yelled at for
And,
having that Frenchy one.
Yeah.
No, there's another. We got another vermouth.
Martini and Rossi is usually the one I think we see. It's the Kroger
Yeah,
brand.
And that's
Right,
always good
right.
for
Yeah,
it
that-
as a mixer.
Yeah, it's.
We're
nice.
gonna use this one. Though,
I got yelled at. Yeah, because coming up next
Red
is
means sweet, green means
No,
dry.
green is sweet.
Dry.
No,
red's
sweet.
sweet.
Green is dry.
dry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Red's sweet
exactly.
like cherries.
I
Green
was
is dry.
right with you, Barry.
So, here's another Spain for you. They do vermouth over there like you would not believe.
Oh yeah.
Every little bar does their own vermouth.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot
Mickey-
of fun seeing what folks have out there. you
Mickey
know?
Lyons came back from Portugal with like 20 different bottles of vermouth in her
Mhm.
bag. Like,
Yeah.
had a party at her house.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, try it with this vermouth. Try it with it.
That's who. I mean, she's been. She was at Tokororo. We did the Tokororo episode. I
I
do
think she
believe.
was. Yeah.
But we haven't had Mickey on the show
You should.
proper.
We-
And I
You know what? Let's get her
I-
before she leaves.
I insist. Oh, she's
Because
going.
she's leaving to do that Great
the Great
Lakes
Lakes.
tour. She's the
She's been
historian
gone
on
for
the
a couple of
tour.
months.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Great
leaves in
news for
July.
Detroit. There are actually going to be 850 dockages at the Port Authority this year on Great Lakes tour,
Oh no.
and like
Yeah.
that's like quadruple the number of last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Good for
like
them.
it's like Detroit's a thing, and like river cruising is a thing.
Here's
again.
how it's such a thing. I have friends who are like me, retired teachers, and they are doing the history thing for the boats when they pull up.
Yeah,
People
no,
unload, they do little day
it's a great
excursions
business.
or whatever, and
Mickey used to do like she would
history tours.
do on boat, and last year she did off boat, and she would take buses of people to the Mariners
Mhm.
Church, yada yada yada, for their like little 3-hour excursion and bring them back. This year she's going to be back on boat for like 2 months, and she's just Mickey, if you're watching, I love you. Like, hope I'm
Yeah, we'll get you
explaining
on. We'll find a reason to get you here.
Yeah.
Talk about your excursions.
Coming in next is the daiquiri. And the daiquiri is an oft confused
Now, this
tropical
daiquiri
drink by tourists.
Looks like
simple. It's
it
simple.
looks like a margarita to me.
Yeah.
with rum.
It's rum.
The one that they have.
The-
Yeah.
So
list.
it's a true daiquiri. Just needs rum, lime juice, and sugar.
And unfortunately, the
And a lot of
blender
noise.
is broken.
A lot of noise.
Blender is broken.
There's no blender.
There's no blender.
What?
No, that
No
doesn't
blender.
call
It's not
for
out.
blended
traditional.
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, over
Doesn't-
ice. Not
it. Yep.
over
Shake it.
ice. Okay.
Shaken, and then shaken with ice and poured neat.
Yeah, everybody
Really?
has an idea that a daiquiri is this elaborate thing because you can get
Because
an
we've all been
elaborate
to the Lake of
daiquiri,
the Ozarks in Missouri.
Yeah.
but
Misunderstood by tropical tourist traps.
Right? So 2 ounces of rum, 1 ounce of lime juice, 3/4 ounce simple syrup, and then a lime wedge. That is a traditional, honest to
It's
God
just rum
daiquiri.
and lime, huh?
That's
So
it.
is it, so is the,
You might get that simple limeade and just put some rum
so
in
it's
it.
not even over ice. It's
Simple lime.
shaken and then
oh,
it's just
simply
Yep.
yeah,
Simply
the
lime.
lime stuff's
The
delicious.
lime one is better than
So,
the
Yep,
lemon.
and that's a cocktail. So
quasi
that's,
martini.
that's a drink when you do it over the crushed ice. That's a drink.
Okay.
You know, this is a
Yes.
cocktail.
It's a cocktail.
It's a cocktail. So yeah, the last word.
Wait.
One of my favorite drinks.
That's a good question to ask. Like a cocktail is not over ice
I don't know.
because I mean this,
No, I
this
don't
got
know.
jingles.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's
I don't know. I don't think it's a part of the definition.
Okay.
But I like where your head's out there.
But I'm
Makes sense.
talking. I'm talking for the in the daiquiri.
Right. In the daiquiri
vein.
world.
The last word was the next one, which calls for chartreuse.
Love
and they
that
said
cocktail.
you guys said that was invented at the DAC.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We're not- we're
it
not-
was a-
don't hold us, but
I
it's
believe it was
close.
a
There is
DAC.
something that was, and that came up at that
Not
cocktail
Hummer, not
class.
Hummer, like that's
And
Hummer,
the guy
Stinger,
that
the-
was teaching the class, he said that the great thing they invented it. Now they can't make one to save their lives.
You think about the
Detroit
one
Yacht Club created.
or was it Bayview Yacht Club? maybe?
Bayview,
No,
no,
Detroit-
Bayview. No, that's
Detroit
right.
Athletic
Bayview.
Club.
Yacht Club.
Detroit Athletic Club.
No, but look up Bayview. Like it's the
Bayview
creamy
Breeze.
one. The creamy.
Oh, the other drink that they
I
invented
think
there.
that's the
There's
Hummer.
a
That's the
Tom's
Hummer.
The
Oyster
Hummer.
Bar.
It's the Hummer.
Yeah, that's
Tom's
the-
Oyster Bar is famous for that.
The ice cream and
They might have been invented
Kahlua?
there, but
Yeah.
Tom's Oyster Bar is
Okay.
pretty renowned for that one. I do believe.
the last word
I
is a
would-
gin-based cocktail originating at the Detroit Athletic Club in the 1910s, shortly before the
Mhm.
start of Prohibition.
How about
So-
Bayview?
Yes.
Okay.
So, by the way, you raised,
Shout out to Corey Duff.
you raised a question
Oh,
a
we love
moment
Corey
ago
Duff.
about the word
What about that?
cocktail. And
careful, audience.
Yes, but it actually goes back to
cock.
I have recently read this, and I have not had the chance to verify it. But I'm talking about within the last few days, those dumb things that pops up in your feed. But the idea that a cocktail is mixed, and it goes back to horses, because normally a horse's tail just kind of hangs, your average horse. But if they're a mixed breed horse, they will often have a tail that sticks up a little bit, sort of like when they're about to let rip with one. And it was,
or I might have to have an unnatural relationship.
But its tail looks like that of a rooster.
Cocktail, because the horse has been inbred, or
not inbred,
interbred with a chicken.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
I'll get back. Yeah. No. All right, I'll get back to you on that one.
So we got the last word, which I thoroughly enjoy. There's a bartender at used to be in the hotel lobby at the what's the new one that's down in Corktown? It's right across. Godfrey. She's now at Lost River's closed. Mutiny. And I've gone to see her just to get her last word, because she does it like a perfect last word.
We should do that. We should do that for the last word. And Blake's looks like it's on the horizon.
Yeah, we finally got a response. The guy from the Grand Trunk is kind of whittled away. Tim.
Yeah,
we'll try to get him. We'll get
there's so many shows
there you go.
to do, like the one we're in the middle of.
Yeah.
Are we doing a
but
show?
yeah. So the last word is London Dry Gin, a 3/4 ounce, and then the green chartreuse. You said is difficult to find.
It's hard to find right now. Yeah.
Unless
you got you have a restaurant system that has and sells a whole bunch,
or a mule
then
that
you can't get the allocation
to the
really. All right. So and then Luxardo maraschino liqueur,
which is so delicious. It makes that whole cocktail.
Yeah, I have that at home. We bought it for one of the cocktails we did with Sarah from the Flavor Journal.
Man, yeah.
I forget which one it was, because we were looking because there's the Luxardo liqueur, which is clear.
Yeah.
But then you have the Luxardo, the
you would
juice.
think like the juice with that
No,
substitute.
this is no.
No,
you need
it's
the liqueur.
entirely different.
Are those alcohol?
I actually have
just straight.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
But it's magical.
I have
It
the
is
Luxardo
the best.
juice at home,
And we because it's like when your jar is empty of cherries, you're like, well, what do I do with this magical juice, right? And so we searched for a cocktail to do, and all the other cocktails were coming up with this maraschino liqueur. And we finally found one. This girl Sarah on a Flavor Journal made a cocktail. And
she's down in
put some yeast in and ferment it.
If I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's in St. Louis, right?
I believe so.
My people.
Yeah.
Vimo's Pizza.
So I forget the name of the cocktail.
Provel cheese.
It was a Man of War. It might have been the Man
you.
of War. Was it the Man of War?
It was the Man of War.
Man of War.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was
when you dived into the water and your pants came down. Your ass stuck.
No, that's actually a jellyfish.
Man of War?
No, that's jellyfish that like kills you.
Okay.
But no,
all right. But it also this last word calls for lime juice as well.
That's fine.
That is I want to do one of those, but I didn't have the chartreuse. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to do that one. And these are cocktails you're supposed to be able to make at home. Some of these are
some of these like you have to hike up a Himalayan mountain to find a special herb. And
the only one on this list that I've actually made at home is the French 75.
Right.
Which I'll make at home. I just had it on Punchy Day.
French 75.
I had like
75 or 73.
75.
You were making 73s in our house the other day?
75. Gin, lemonade, champagne.
We brought this one up previously.
Champagne cocktail.
Okay.
We brought this one up previously. The View Carrere or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's with the Benedictine.
Calls for cognac, because I have some cognac at home and I was going to bring. I was cool. I got cognac. I'll bring that in. And we got the rye whiskey, and then I'm like, Benedictine. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, all right, screw it. We're not going to do that one.
Sounds like something a dentist would prescribe.
Yeah. But this one calls for Luxardo cherry, lemon twist, and then the two different bitters again as well. But yeah, the Benedictine, it just, again, if it's not something these are cocktails you're supposed to be able to make at home, but who's got Benedictine at home?
You would have to have
it's sitting right next to my AIM toothpaste.
Yeah.
They have the other drink on here, like number 11 is an aviation, and it looks gross, but it's because it has creme de violette, and I'm like, I've never had that.
Is this like
ever.
Martha Stewart's cocktail list, or
basically?
Yeah.
Well, so first you get in your helicopter, you fly to France, you go to the northernmost southern peak of the Himalayas, you pick this one bitter
The French
herb.
Himalayas.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
I'm going to start working on the Negroni.
Okay. All right.
August, tell me about the French 75, because the Negroni's number 8. French 75 is coming in at
I've talked about this
working on the Negroni
many times on the Man Cave that the French 75 was referred to in like the 30s and 40s as just a champagne cocktail. It was just gin with champagne and some lemon juice or some syrup. So like in the movie Casablanca, my favorite movie, they all drink champagne cocktails for the whole movie. That's actually a French 75.
Well, in every Chinese restaurant in America in the 1960s, champagne cocktails.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's gin, champagne, and lime or lemon. So I drink it. I love it. It's deliciousness. But I don't get all fancy. I just use the Simply lemonade, the Simply brand, because it's nice and sweet.
It's good stuff.
And it fits in just perfectly.
Do you like the pulp or pulp
I don't care. Pulp is fine. I'll suffer through it.
Gets in your teeth?
Yeah, it's okay.
I need ice in these spots.
There's a lot of cognac drinks on this list, and I'm never gonna have a bottle of Hennessy in the house.
You shouldn't. You should buy one that you would like.
You get
Remy?
That Sazerac?
Doing better.
Sazerac, that's vodka.
But no, there's
P. Diddy's
it's
vodka.
also been canceled.
There's
it's Diddy's vodka.
Did you see he's flipping on people?
Is he?
He just flipped on Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell,
yeah. And that one comedian.
Well, he didn't flip on Odell.
One
of the victims did.
It's a train wreck.
Apparently, he's in the same jail as Mario.
They pull that string off that sweater. And just
yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the equivalent of our modern day Fatty Arbuckle.
I don't know. I mean, we don't have the Epstein list, but we got the Diddy list.
The Diddy list.
The Diddy list.
It's gonna be messy, but this is not a political show. I don't believe, unless you guys want to go there.
Oh,
we go wherever we want.
Not because
we all do.
It's gonna get messy. I think. So let's talk about booze.
So the Pink Lady. I went to a bar in New Orleans where they made this. They said we'll only make one. You can all try it because it has the egg white. It has to be shaken for like so long, and then it stops, and you shake it for so long, and you stop. So that's
what are they out of practice? What's going on?
And like some places
they don't want to break the
who has I went to what's the place Super Guile. Super Guile.
Oh, I was going to say, bless you.
They had the shakers. They had the shaker machine. They just put it in there and it goes for like 15 minutes, or whatever. And then like
any mom and pop shake shop has got those things.
Yeah. But an egg white shouldn't be like. Remember, like we used to go to Keesling, and Andy would always get a.
So they went and got a gas station. They went and got a gas station egg for you.
And like because they loved Andy so much, they ran to a gas station and got gas station eggs.
They come
That's
from
still
gas
eating fancy though.
Chicken, so,
right? And they made like a pisco sour and like just like.
By the way, a week hasn't gone by in the last 2 months that I have not gotten a call at work asking if they can have chickens.
Oh, geez.
Everybody wants, everybody wants chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah.
Oh,
you okay over there, Jamie?
Shut up.
I mean, big strong berries right next to you.
Vicky, please.
I'm having the hardest time opening bottles today.
That's what she said.
She would definitely not say that. Quit putting your hands in.
All right, what's it? Give me another cocktail there, August.
I do want to drink this one. This is gonna be my whether we're broadcasting still or not. The Boulevardier. Sweet, bitter, and spicy.
Just act like you're choking.
It means man about town. Combines rye whiskey, Campari, and sweet vermouth, all of which I see on the table.
Campari, and vermouth. I'm in.
That might be on it.
We've
a complex and balanced cocktail.
We've talked about doing that one. Yeah.
Well, I have the stuff here, so I'm going to do it before I leave.
Oh, right on. Okay.
It sounds, as you Americans say, yummy.
It sounds so snobby.
But you go drinking too many French cocktails and you'll surrender.
You know, they fought valiantly. You know, the French fought hard.
I'm going to have a nap. Maybe I'll fetch you later.
You guys didn't see Dunkirk.
Okay, what did I miss? Sorry.
Yes,
we went French. We went French.
Oh, okay.
We told people to go found the food club, go fuck themselves. Papillon. Yeah, it's good. It's nice to have a rotating crew, so you can bring different perspectives.
Well, that's why I wanted to get a couple new voices in here tonight.
Swear words.
Yeah. Swearing in other languages.
Merde. Okay, that's poop. That means poop. That's a big. That's a big glass there.
Yeah, that's only 3. That's like
wow.
Should I start mixing up the other one?
More things to that, or is that?
No, that's it. That's
Okay. Do you need a quaster?
I need my
Swizzle spoon.
Swizzle spoon.
All right.
And what is this that you're?
This
spinning up?
is.
All right, you're
The,
you're pouring that bad boy.
What the hell am I doing here? Yeah.
You have,
It's
like,
a-
you have
it's- this is the
1980s
Negroni.
like plastic,
Oh, like the Tupperware?
the Tupperware.
Yeah,
thingy.
not
And
here.
You're gonna
Yeah,
eat that
two
for
of them
that
at home.
So, so this is the classic Negroni. 1.5 ounces of London dry gin, 1 ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, and then the orange peel to garnish.
I have a confession to make, everybody. I've never had this cocktail before in my life.
Really?
If I may, I'll
You
garmanger for you.
Slice them up.
Another French word. Garmanger.
Slicing up eyeballs
Don't
over there.
garmanger your hand.
No, I know how to garmanger. Go garmanger yourself. Do you have a little knife? Is it peel or is it slices?
Peel, just
The
the
peel.
just
Just
the
the
rind.
orange peel.
Well, no, but like, is it thin? It's like
It's just
the
the rind.
It's not potato
enough.
chips.
That'd
Though.
be
Like
fine.
I want to. No. I want to make
you,
it.
you don't want pith.
I think you're perfect just like that.
I know, but no. This it should
Pith
be
is
thin.
bad.
It should
Don't
be
pith
thin,
them
like-
off.
Those
Pith is bad.
No, but like skinny, like French fries, like little French.
Oh no, you're that's
no,
fine.
no, it doesn't have to be like
Alright, so
you
1, 2,
said
3, 4.
julienne.
You have a microphone here, buddy.
Back to
I-
French.
I'm doing my thing. Yeah.
We know you are, Michael.
If they want to hear me, they can hear me.
He's an angry
No, I'm a dedicated.
Come on,
I'm a dedicated.
one more time.
I know what I'm doing. You
You're,
know?
you're gonna take
Oh,
my
so
job.
anyway,
as
no
the pod-
Dickens! It looks like I've cut myself. No, just
You cut the Dickens out of my finger. The Dickens. You just wanted to say Dickens again.
So you know what? You know what I'd like to drink? A nice hot Dickens cider. Yeah, thank you. Brought to you
Wow.
by Dickens cider. So we thought, like in ninth grade, we thought that was the most hilarious.
That was the
Fucking,
best joke
we
ever.
actually like drew signs and shit and hung them in our lockers.
I think it's an entire
Dickens
SNL
cider is
skit
like-
from a couple years ago.
and they stole that from me.
Yeah, did they?
Oh, everybody
Oh, you
stole
know.
that from me.
Thank you.
All right, here. Do I Kobe? How do I?
You got to yell Colby
Colby?
and miss.
Okay, there you go.
Like
Oh,
that.
nice shooting.
You don't-
Slap it right there on the table.
What
What are you doing, dude?
No wonder
Flinging them.
Fling it.
he'd have gone down with the helicopter.
I need mine.
Boop.
There you go.
So
I got an orange peel over
the
there.
All
Negroni,
right,
though,
I got Dickened.
the mystique of the Negroni was recently revived by Anthony Bourdain. It was his favorite cocktail, and you know, his approach to stuff was, don't do what everybody else is doing, do what you like, kind of thing. He says, your body is not a temple, it's an amusement park. Enjoy the ride. And when you drink stuff like
I
this,
tried to use
you
that line on a
get it.
girl once. It didn't work well for me.
Yeah,
Turns out she was a garbage.
should have given her a
No.
Negroni first.
No.
Not a temple, but a garbage dump.
She was in an amusement park until the, legal paperwork started getting filed.
Ooh, no. That's
Oh,
still
yeah.
pending. Still pending.
Delicious.
Leave it go.
Allegedly.
Delicious.
Supposedly, Your Honor.
I don't know, is it delicious or not?
Still sharp.
Well,
it's sharp.
Campari is
It's
such
sharp.
an interesting
They're better.
booze.
I mean, they're not a sweet
You know?
cocktail by any measure. So
Because I know that there's a lot of Campari gets drank at by a certain bartender in Hamtramck. Loves to mix it with everything.
Yeah.
With he mixes
Campari
it
and
with
Coke.
no, he does Campari and
Flavor in
Can
that.
I see your Campari bottle?
Campari and Fernet. He does.
all the
he calls it a
better stuff is
Ferrari.
Sexy now, yeah.
Yeah,
So Campari's coming in at
Campari and Malort.
24%. Right?
Okay, that's
So
solid.
it's 48 proof. I mean, it's like it's not like
Oh,
it's
it's
not
not
a
strong.
bourbon. It's not strong. So why would you need to mix it unless you need to mix it for the flavors, right? So it's not the lead drink.
Campari
Right.
and soda.
Yeah.
Kind of a a hoity-toity kind of Italian seaside, spritz.
Exactly. I need some sand in my feet right now. Let's go.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's take the show.
I'll be under the umbrella.
Let's go to Florida. Let's do it.
Florida.
Florida. No, it's not Florida. It's Florida.
I mean, the farthest we ever talked about taking the show on the road was Frankenmuth.
Oh,
Trying to get their visitor center to
see,
pay for us to stay there for a weekend.
don't
and
expect to
podcast.
get any
We're
German
working.
Fried
schnapps at
chicken
the
and
restaurants
Campari.
up
Let's
there.
go.
No, you get some bad German wine.
You get just some cheap Rieslings and things like that.
Yeah.
But
But there is still one of my favorite restaurants in all of Metro, in the whole state, is at Prost in downtown Frankenmuth. Great restaurant.
I'll give you that.
Oh, you're good. I should probably do this.
All right, so this is what the Negroni is all about. Huh?
That's a Negroni.
Yeah, you can keep it.
It's a shame. I wish you
Yeah.
had poured
Same.
as much of this drink as the first one.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
That was
on
my
this.
fault.
I like.
I don't
this.
hate it. I just have there's other options I'm going to go with on this list.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, but it's what we had the ingredients for.
I mean, I'm going to drink it.
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna kick it out of bed. I'm not kicking it out of bed.
And I'm gonna drink it with the rye in about 10 minutes too. so
I'm not the Campari. Every time I've done a cocktail with the Campari, I'm like, it's too much for me.
So
it also makes
too much.
It feels like I'm wearing chapstick. Like every time I sip it, like, there's something on it that leaves a residue on my lips.
It's like I'm wearing chapstick.
No, am I wrong?
Did you eat a candle before coming over here, perhaps?
You never know. You watch The Simpsons too, yes. Yeah. Hey, mister, you're drinking a candle.
Did we talk about the other ones?
Mike is a Simpsons.
We didn't talk about aviation yet. No.
You didn't talk about the aviation?
I did about how weird it was because it has a violet cream de
or whatever.
Yeah. Which is a bottle I've never seen, and I've seen a lot of bottles.
Yeah,
And you're absolutely right about it being a Martha Stewart drink. It's that bizarre oddball.
No, get in your helicopter. Yeah.
But I guess if you had one, if you liked the Negroni, you're like, all right, I'm going to do this at home, right? So I'd have one of these out and about. I'd try all of these out and about, and then I need to get Benedictine because I really like that, and I want to do that at home.
Yeah,
Well,
I want to know who the first person to put the egg white into a cocktail was. Here's my idea. I'm going to put egg white into a cocktail and shake it up.
That freaks me out.
Oh, I like it. I think it's cool as hell.
I think it's cool too. But I'm just like, who's the first person to do that?
Well,
like, what the hell?
It's probably one of those prohibition era things where they're trying to hide the flavor of shitty booze.
Using egg white.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, froth that shit up.
I've had a whiskey sour with an egg white in it before, and that was interesting.
Pisco sours, things like that.
But it was just like a straight up whiskey sour. It was like,
are you squeamish about the raw egg? Is that
no? Because it's all been
that's why I'm wondering whose idea was it to put raw egg in a cocktail.
Right. That was.
I've seen my dad do the red eye.
Have you had an eggnog?
Sure,
yeah,
but that's beat up. It's also cooked.
To pull the stream of poop out of a lobster. I mean, like it just somebody's got to be the first guy to do something.
Now, if anybody knows me for any period of time, and
lobster shit, check
out. An eggnog is a thing of beauty, and
a real eggnog. I've never had a store bought one I've liked. I've never had a store bought one I've liked.
It's raw eggs in there.
When I've made eggnog, I thought it was amazing.
But they're all pasteurized. That's why I was nervous with Andy getting a pisco sour from
not the one I make.
Gas station liquor.
I crack eggs.
Yeah,
but they're pasteurized. All the eggs come pasteurized, unless your chicken just shit it out in their coop 5 minutes ago. They're all pasteurized and they're zapped.
Are they?
Yeah, all commercial eggs are pasteurized.
I don't know about that.
Yes, they are. Look, get on your.
I mean, that's why they're.
Get on your brown machine.
What about the brown eggs?
Unless they're farm raised, most eggs that are sold in the grocery store are pasteurized. They're zapped with light. Get on your Google machine.
No, I have other things to do, like drink Negroni.
But
somebody wants to make Negroni, you can have it.
All right.
So
yeah,
I'm out on anything Campari. I'm out on anything Campari.
So this is why you don't like Malort.
In the United States, most eggs in their shells are not pasteurized, but all egg products sold for consumption are.
Yeah, suck it, monkey.
But that's just the oracle.
That's not an offer. Too soon.
Because I'm really not sure. I
mean, cheers.
Yeah, but I'll go back on that eggnog that I used to make when I made eggnog for parties was just so good.
Oh yeah,
such a delicious product.
When I get in stores is just gross. I used to have my work Christmas parties at my house all the time, and I'd make a batch of the nog, and people just lose their minds on that stuff.
Yeah,
people going, "Oh, I don't like
that." There's probably the LSD,
and then there's part of it.
They were teachers.
But they would have a sip on it, and they'd be like they were about to
confiscated drugs,
and they get one sip, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's delicious."
Yeah.
So.
But that's also cooked.
Is that why you call it report to the principal's office?
Tempered to a degree.
Okay. But yeah, the idea of just poke a hole in the egg and let the white come out and put it in your cocktail was my dad would do the red eye, which is the Pilsner with Tabasco sauce and crack the egg in it. And he would do that every year on New Year's and and then he'd take a raw red herring and drop it down his throat. And I would sit in the other room trying not to throw up.
Wow.
I guess I'm just not German for not liking that, but
yeah.
That's like really Scottish food
in the fatherland right now.
It's like most of it's like on a dare, really.
Well, that's how haggis came to be, man.
Let's shove some shit up this casing. Like, yeah, okay.
Oh my god, you guys should come hang out with me in Europe.
Keep the intestines. Just keep the intestines, whatever you do. We'll put the hoof in there.
All right, I'm putting out a call to my buddy Michael Spears. I need backup, Mike. I need backup soon. These heathens these heathens are not listening to me right now.
Can we see the people on the screen?
No, they're just watching. They're just Facebook.
Chiming on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's, Catherine and Neil. Who's Neil Kramer? Said hi.
Oh, Neil Kramer's a good buddy of mine in California.
So yep. So thanks, Neil, for.
He's a good friend of
checking in.
Ming's. Him and Ming hang out at Comic-Con in San Diego. Here.
We're close.
Up to the ocean.
We're there.
Yeah.
So I'm
Neil
gonna
Kramer's
guess
good
that
people.
you don't have like a jar of pickled herring in your fridge right now.
I don't.
I do.
I bet you do.
I'm serious though. I love that stuff.
Dude, canned fish is making the hard comeback.
It is really big time.
That's because of the red number 5. Because they put red number 5 in the salmon to make it stay to keep it.
It's not that kind of canned fish.
No, not that kind of
okay.
canned
Are
fish.
we 80? We're talking about canned
we
fish.
should,
But no,
we should take a
remember
step
when we
back.
would go to Elephant Room when Nate was working, and he
Don't
would
call
always
it a
have
comeback.
all those canned fish and like.
Let's not
you'd
use the
hand 'em
word
out to
canned.
people.
The sardines stuff.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah,
no, he had like
sardines.
10
Well,
different
canned
kinds.
sardines,
Listen,
canned
you
oysters.
heathens have to get the word canned out of your mouths.
Tin. Okay, that makes better sense.
Tin.
to me.
It still is a goddamn World War I ration to me.
I'm going to tell you right now, Mike. I need Michael Spears. I need you back.
No, you don't.
I'm telling you, there's a restaurant in Barcelona. It's called Quimet y Quimet, and it
Bless
was
you.
it
in
was established,
Barcelona.
I think in 1913.
I'm sorry.
Actually, did I say it wrong? Barcelona.
Barcelona.
And so
You got the lawn.
we went in there, and all of the tapas there are made with tinned fish, and they are the most incredibly delicious.
I've been to the tin fish,
They
but
are
I've never.
tinned at their peak, and they keep very long like that. And I don't know, you guys never saw like Anthony Bourdain and Jose Andres sitting down eating the tinned fish on
Fish is disgusting. So
Oh
why would I
my
want to
God.
eat tin fish?
let's go to get a happy
Why would you
meal.
eat one fish?
I don't-
Get it. See 10.
Leave my chicken 10 out of this, but that's not what I'm talking about.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, 10 fish.
I just rather go to Mr. Paul's Steakhouse than deal with Long John Silver over here.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get the hell out of here. With that last insult, we're gonna move on.
Moving on.
And do another cocktail over
Thank
in
you.
the
This thing is awful.
We'll do it.
it is. It's horrific.
Yeah, we'll
It's
have.
not horrific, but
It's not
I-
horrific,
no,
but
I
I
would
get
not-
why people
I
don't
know.
like it, and I get why people
I
like
would
it.
never leave a drink in
People
front of
like
me except for this one.
All right, so like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the podcast things and all the podcast places.
Hey Barry, thanks for coming along today.
Hey, thanks for having me. It was
Mike,
a lot of
fuck
fun
you.
being here.
Hey, fuck you.
Thanks for coming, Mike.
He had the claws out from the start. So
Yeah,
it
no,
was
he didn't,
just,
man. He was ready to rock.
yeah. So
You came in guns blazing, brother.
that is August
I
Get
do
Flagged.
suggest
That over there is
I do
Jamie
suggest
Flanagan.
the drink a retirement account. I do. suggest
I'll do that. Matt Fox, you're over there, buddy.
All
Good to
right.
see you 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
We'll do it all
Amazing.
again very, very soon. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, everybody.
guys.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, and there goes
And
Mike.
there goes Mike.
And there goes it
We're gonna have a
all.
piper down. A
Can't wait for
piper
the after
down.
party.